Hey everybody, we're going to talk more about division. I know that several of us had problems with the paper from yesterday, so we're going to dive a little deeper here and review some things and get a little more practice in. So this is your steps that we've talked about. We worked on this a lot, the last couple weeks and in small groups. You're going to watch the video from Number Rock again, the division one, just focusing on the steps, because we're really good at our facts, our dividing and multiplying. So now it just comes down to learning the steps for this long division. So remember, your first step is to divide. So you're going to divide the first number by your divisor. So remember, I get my pen out here. What that was talking about yesterday is deciding where to start, which we kind of already know how to do. So that's not overly a problem for us now that I've messed this up sufficiently. There we go. Okay, so you're going to divide here by the first number in this case, because the 3 can go into the 6. Basically, what you need to think is, if this first number is smaller than my divisor, then I need to move over to the next place value. Okay, but here 6 is divisible by 3, so you divide. Then multiply and put down here. So you're checking yourself. You're seeing if how many of your divisor was in this, and then seeing if this number, so when you multiply 2 times 3 and you get to 6, if this number comes out bigger, you made a mistake. If this number comes out bigger than what you were dividing, there's been a mistake and you need to restart. So it's a good way to check yourself. Then you're going to subtract. Here's another check built in here. When you subtract 6 minus 6, you get 0. If you subtract and this number where the 0 is bigger than your divisor, then you did something wrong. In that case, you probably didn't divide enough. You can take more out. So here they subtracted and got 0. So 2 is exactly how many 6s there are, and then you bring down. Now, once we bring down this right here, this is your new number. So when it says start over, think about it as I made a new number and I need to divide that number. So I'm dividing this 9 by this 3 now. 3 goes into 9 3 times. So you start over, you multiply. 3 times 3 is 9. Subtract, you get your 0, 0 remainder. Okay, so you have this paper. I'm going to attach this to Google Classroom. So you have this paper to look over. But let's go look at what you're going to do today. So the first part of what you're going to do, they did, I guess, not me. They gave you the answer to the division problem. The answer's done. What you need to do is practice the steps. So they have these empty boxes for you. So they divide. So that means you're going to, remember, divide, multiply, subtract, drop, restart. Okay. I gotta say drop. So you go divide, multiply, subtract, drop, and then you restart. So what they've done is they did the divide part for you. So they said 5 does not go into 3, so we move over and look at the 30. 5 goes into 36 times. So now what you need to do is do the next step, which the next step is to multiply. So you're going to multiply. 5 times 6 is 30. 30, and then after you multiply, you subtract. 30 minus 30 is 0. Okay, so you're just going to go through and finish the steps for them. So what I want you to do here is you're practicing the multiply, you're practicing the subtract, and then in some of these, like right here, you're practicing the dropping, creating the new number. Okay, so you're just practicing those extra steps: to multiply, subtract, divide. Let's see if my eraser works. See, I need you guys here for this. I'm not very good at this, Cammy. You guys are so much quicker. Okay, so now after you get this part done, and you can use the letter typing over here if you want to, you're going to do just the regular old division, long division. They haven't helped you at all. What you do have, though, are these boxes. So you need to try and make sure your numbers are in the boxes. Try to stay neat and organized. And again, like yesterday, if you want to do this on a piece of paper and then just transfer your work over, that's fine. So here's your steps. Make sure you're following your steps. Divide, multiply, subtract, check. We're not doing that step. We're kind of doing that already. When they say check, what they're saying is make sure that this is smaller than this, which it is, and something we are doing, but you don't need to have it as a step. Bring down, repeat, or remainder. And when they say repeat or remainder, that means you get down to the bottom and there is no more dropping. Remember, I always say drop, and then, oh, there's nothing there. So you have a 0, so that's your remainder. So you're going to have a handful of these to practice the full way. So that first part should be pretty quick. You're just practicing the multiplying, subtraction, dropping, that part of the process. And then here at the bottom, you're putting it all together, doing your long division with all the steps. So you're going to watch that video on Number Rock will help, and then the paper I have will help. So if you have questions, let me know, and I can get to you as fast as I can. We lost internet at school yesterday, so I think I missed out on some stuff. All right, if you have questions, let me know. Thank you, guys. Have a good day.